Hello my darlings and welcome to another video. I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, welcome my dear. Please don't forget to subscribe and of course follow me on Instagram because we have a lot of fun in there. Also, I am announcing all the giveaways on Instagram first, so if you have attended any of them, please follow me on Instagram because you will be notified first there. Alright guys, so today is a haul for me because this is a fragrance that I dreamt about. I literally wanted it for so long, you have no idea. And yes, it was available from time to time on the original brand website. But I always have that thing in mind that, you know, I can find it a little bit more cheap than the original website. So I held off and I kept searching, and suddenly it did appear on the website that I usually buy from when I'm in Poland. So it was such a win and such a steal. I'm so excited guys, and I wanted it for so long. It's insane, and it did not disappoint because I already tested it out. But let me cut to the chase. The fragrance really deserves a video on its own. That's why I'm not showing you any other new fragrances that I have, and I have some, but that will be another haul. So the one and only that I got is Montale Arabians Tonka. I am out of words of how happy I am that I got this, and I'm gonna give you a full review of it right now because why not? I've already tested it out. So of course it comes in the signature Montale packaging. There's nothing new here. If you own Montales, you know the drill. And this is how the bottle looks like. It has a very pretty horse on it. I hope you can see because of the lighting. It's quite harsh, but you know, it's just a typical Montale bottle with the most annoying cap that ever existed. But the scent, guys, the scent. So I saw on Fragrantica that some people do compare it to Baccarat Rouge 540, and I feel like nowadays people compare fragrances to Baccarat Rouge like literally every other fragrance is compared to Baccarat Rouge. Just chill guys, chill. It's not like every single fragrance has Baccarat Rouge DNA. You know what I mean? Don't you get annoyed with this, guys? Don't you get annoyed? Because I kind of do. I didn't get it because of that reason, obviously. There are so many dupes of Baccarat that are not even really dupes, and people still say they're dupes. I did so many reviews of perfumes like that. But let's cut to the chase and let's talk about Arabians Tonka. So first of all, what I need to say is that don't get confused with the other Arabians fragrance. So Montale has two Arabians dedicated fragrances. One is in the gold bottle, which is simply called Arabians, and the other that I got is Arabians Tonka. And even though their name and their whole motive is very similar, they are not similar at all. So Arabians, the original in the gold bottle that was released prior to this one, is very strong. To me it's very masculine, very oriental, leans a little bit leathery, which I'm not the biggest fan of leather. So Arabians, the original, is definitely not for me. It's a very strong fragrance, and strong in not the best way, not the way that I like my strong fragrances, you know what I mean? So Arabians Tonka. This is kind of a new perfume in Montale's range, one of their newest actually. Even though to me Pierre Montale, I feel like he is a genius, even though many of his fragrances in Mancera and Montale are quite similar, he still produces so many fragrances, it's insane. Like, right? Insane. Anyways, Montale Arabians Tonka, yes, it is a Tonka based fragrance, but there's so much more to it. I will give you the note structure right in here because I started doing that and I really enjoy it. I feel like my videos have more structure now. Don't you agree? Please leave me a comment down below of how you like it now that I give you the full note description. Because even though it's more work, I feel like it's worth it, but let me know. Okay, anyways, so this one, yes, there is saffron to it, there is an earthy tone to it, and there is a lot of sugar and tonka. I am absolutely obsessed with this fragrance. To be completely honest with you, it is quite similar to Baccarat Rouge. In some moments, yes, it has quite a similar opening, and then as it dries down, to me it is a little bit similar to Baccarat Rouge Extrait though. But it has its own way, it has its own direction, you know, the tonka here is very prominent, the sugar note in here is very prominent, and the saffron actually, it's very prominent. To me, it's definitely more sensible, visible, so to speak, than it is in Baccarat. And if I were to have a structure of my favorite to least favorite, I would say Baccarat Rouge Extrait would be on the first spot, then there would be Arabians Tonka, and then there would be the original Baccarat, and then there would be all the other similar Baccarat-ish fragrances that are out there. But this one is fantastic. If you have been struggling with sniffing Baccarat on yourself, which I know many people do, because sometimes I even have this weird disappearing act, this one is gonna stay put like no other. This is the strongest, beautiful scent ever created to me. It's so gorgeous. I'm gonna spray it right now on my skin because I just need to sniff it. And as I said before, I absolutely don't like the cap. It spills, it's annoying, it drops, terrible, but it looks nice on the counter. Yeah, so at first you get a nice blast of that saffron, but immediately you get very sweet notes, very sweet. I feel like this is sugar tonka saffron overload. It's absolutely beautiful. You know, you get that interesting transparency that the saffron gives, as well as the earthiness that Baccarat Rouge actually also has. But this one, even though it has some transparency from the saffron, because, you know, if you sniff saffron on its own, it has kind of this watery quality to it in your nose. Like, it's transparent, watery, but at the same time it's very spicy and quite sweet. So the same thing plays in here. You get a very nice dense saffron, and then it all settles down to beautiful tonka and sugary notes for the most part. So of course other notes play their role here as well, but this is the most what you get out of it, which is the saffron tonka and the sugar. I love it. I love it, and this is very dense, I must say. Super dense fragrance. Actually, really from the beginning, it's just dense. You can smell it from the moment you apply it to the moment you take a shower, and even afterwards. Because trust me, I shower very often, and this booger doesn't like coming off. So if you love your long-lasting fragrances, you need to get this. The only thing, as I said before, this is very hard to find. The only way to get it for sure is to check Montale's website, but it's being sold out very often. So you have to keep an eye on it. If I have a chance, I will of course link where I got it from. It's a Polish website, but who knows? Maybe they do deliver abroad, but I will link it for you, and also I will link some other websites where I might have found it, you know. So yeah, I'll do my best to find it for you. This is beast mode. This is super, super intense, but it doesn't get very cloying because it has some transparency to it, if it makes any sense. It's just so, so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, guys. And it's sweeter than Baccarat, definitely. And also what I must say is that it is unisex. I see no problem men wearing it at all. Like, I know it's gonna smell amazing on guys. On the other hand, it is very sugary. So you must be a guy, if you're a guy watching, you must be a guy who likes sweet. But I feel like, honestly, if you love the scent profile of Baccarat, there's no chance you will not love this, because this has no sharpness to it. Like some of the Baccarat dupes that I talked to you about have some very strong and sharp woods in the background. Some are not very long lasting, etc, etc. This one has it all, and it has its own DNA added to it. So basically what they did, they created a fragrance that has a similar scent profile to Baccarat, but it has its own quality, its own uniqueness. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, I feel like if your friend's nose is not very used to different nuances to Baccarat, they might probably think it is Baccarat, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's still absolutely worth to get, even if you have Baccarat Rouge, Baccarat Rouge Extrait. This is so, so worth it. This one is really so pretty, so, so pretty. And yes, it does have a little bit of that Montale signature musky note, musky vanilla note, you know what I mean? Very, very prominent. Okay, maybe not very prominent, but it is there. That Montale signature touch is there. So if you know Montale's really, really well, you will definitely get that as well. So yeah, if you hate that particular Montale little tinge to it, you might be a little bit annoyed, but it's not as prominent as it is in Rose's Musk, for example, or even Intense Cafe. This one is definitely more refined. This one is very smooth. It's blended to perfection, in my opinion, really. Like, there is no distinction between where the saffron starts and where it ends, and where the sugar starts and where it ends, if you know what I mean. It just blends beautifully together. So it's all just a nice cozy bubble of very, very unique fragrance and very, very sweet one. So I absolutely adore it, guys. This is just I'm so, so happy. And I need to mention, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the bottles, I absolutely love the concept of the fragrance, because if you don't know, I am a massive fan of horses. I used to ride horses when I was little. Then I fell on my head and my mom didn't let me do it anymore, but that's not the point. I love Arabians. I just love Arabians. This is my favorite breed. These are such beautiful creatures, very, very unique with that particular nose structure of theirs. They're just beautiful. And to make the fragrance that gives Arabians some clout is just so nice. I just love it. So yeah, that's Montale Arabians Tonka. I really hope I made sense throughout this video. I must say I'm a little bit excited. I am still, you know, wearing it and playing with it. I feel like it's gonna be beautiful when mixed with Baccarat. I think it's gonna be beautiful when mixed with Oud Satin Mood by Kurjan as well. So I feel like this is gonna be another gorgeous mixer, because to me Baccarat Rouge is one of my favorite fragrances to mix with others. And I feel like with this, it's gonna be the same case. Mixed with Baccarat, it's just gonna give it so much more potency and sugary sweetness and even more saffron. Mixed with other fragrances, it's gonna give them that depth, that oomph, that sugar sweet and saffron. It's just fantastic to mix. In my honest opinion, I love mixing that particular scent profile with others, especially oriental leaning. So I'm definitely gonna mix it. If I find some nice mixing bombs, I'm gonna let you know. And yeah guys, just to wrap up, super sweet. The scent profile, it is very similar to Baccarat. This is absolutely true, but I wouldn't say it's a dupe. It goes in a different direction. This is more of a tonka sugar. It has other notes to it that again play a significant role as well, but tonka, sugar and saffron, this is mainly what you get. Very long lasting, amazing ciliage, amazing projection and longevity. When I sprayed this, my mom entered the room where I spray it 5 hours later and she could still smell the fragrance, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, super long lasting. If you're worried about that, don't worry anymore. It's beautiful, I love it. And if you're a fan of Montale or if you're a fan of Baccarat, you need to get this. You just need it in your life, guys. You need this like nothing else. I don't know what else you need more than this. I think nothing. Love it. Love it. So please check it out. Again, I'll try to link everything for you guys. I might fail, but I'll try my best. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions in regards to Arabians Tonka or any other fragrance, please let me know in the comments below. And for now, that is it. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye!